We're back.
We're back.
A year later.
It's a year later, but you wouldn't be able to tell.
Nope.
Your shirt.
I love continuity.
Yeah, I see that. So you probably haven't even taken that shirt off.
Nope.
For an entire year.
Not my pants, not my shirt.
You guys at home, it's true, because you can't smell it, but we can.
Mm-hmm. I can't, because I live with it.
What's up, Throttlers? Aristotle Full Throttle here, and I am here with my very special guests. You guys might remember them from last year, from BOXTOBER. We're going to dedicate all of October to these guys, the BOXLEITNER brothers, Lee and Sam, writers, actors, filmmakers, dancers, tap dancers.
Yeah.
Because later on, we're going to have a tap dance.
Kind of what you just said is tap dancing in a way.
It really
all
is.
that stuff.
So we're going to talk about horror movies. I just saw Hereditary, and my question to you guys is, the fuck?
Really enjoyed that movie.
I loved that movie. It was really good. Talk about just a great slow burn. They really paced out the scares. It seemed to me like the filmmaker was just like, I got a film I want to make, and yeah, there's gonna be some scary bits. There's no pressure to gotta have that scare at this moment.
Right.
It was just like, let's just let this thing flesh itself
Let's
out.
let Toni Collette get an Oscar.
She's
nomination.
amazing.
Oh man, all the performances. They're also
really
Gabriel Byrne's fantastic. The kids are incredible.
A lot of people hated Hereditary.
Really? Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
My suspicion is that it's exactly what we was just saying. You spend money to go see the horror film, so you're gonna get scared, and maybe they're expecting something that's more along the lines of The Nun.
Right.
In minute 25, we should get a good scare about here, and then when's that thing gonna jump out of the darkness?
Yeah,
and
they
that
went
kind of stuff
against
just
formula.
Yeah, it's just, the stuff just doesn't happen as much in Hereditary, which is why I liked it. And when it does get scary, or when a moment does come out of the blue, man, it gets you.
Oh yeah.
What I really loved about it is that they would sit in silence and sit in the moment and just allow the performer, the actor, to feel what's going on.
Yeah.
And there's some really deeply disturbing moments in that movie. I'm still kind of feeling weird.
Oh, yeah.
I literally just finished watching
the
it.
ants?
Yeah, the ants.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been long enough. We
Are
can
we allowed
talk
to
about
spoil it?
spoilers.
Spoiler alert. Let's just say that.
Right.
When the girl's head gets taken off by the pole.
That was the moment I was thinking about, when a moment comes out of the blue.
Yeah.
Although you kind of see it coming about I don't know, maybe a half a minute before it.
This is
happens.
what I thought was clever. I went back and saw it again in theaters because I was like, it blew me away. And there's so much you miss
That's
first
what I
go
figured.
around.
Yeah,
I don't
a lot
know
of
if you've
symbolism in
noticed
there.
when they're on their way to the party, they show the car drive by the telephone pole that it's going to happen. And if you look at that telephone pole, the symbol of the cult is carved into the telephone
literal
pole.
They knew that was
Like, it was all preordained.
Oh my
you know?
God. That is so creepy. And I was just thinking about the moment where he is sitting there, the son. He's obviously incredibly traumatized.
I love how they did
That reaction is so amazing.
And
It's
how he
so,
doesn't tell the parents.
Yeah,
like,
he just goes back inside and goes to sleep
and
because
just-
it's like I
and
can't
just
even
waits-
do it.
He just waits for his mom to start screaming outside.
I feel like you can sort of read into that moment, too, of him as sort of accepting the fate that he's about to have. Because I thought back to that moment at the very end. I thought, while watching it, that the hereditary thing was schizophrenia.
Yeah, which it could still be.
Yeah, it could be.
Theoretically, the last act of that movie could theoretically be him having a total schizophrenic meltdown.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's all, we're just writing it from his perspective, or his perception, or his perspective.
And you really do feel like it's set up to be about the daughter.
Mm-hmm. And the way the
Right.
previews did it was the daughter and Toni Collette were like the two stars of this movie. And then when the daughter's head gets decapitated,
Yeah, well, who's the star now?
yeah.
Gabriel Byrne? No.
He's great in it, though.
He's
I think he had the harder the
Yeah.
roles too, because he's kind of like that. He had to be that ground. He's trying to keep the family together. Colette had these great moments of just losing it, and same with the son. Whereas he had to be the one that's like, I'm staying grounded. I'm staying real. I have to keep my family together. It was like a great ice skater. Skating the lines perfectly, performing every trick just perfectly.
Yes.
There was like restraint there. There was flashy moments sometimes. Like I'm trying to think of like it was after the girl died and they're having dinner for one of the first times together.
That seems really
and he's just
messed up.
desperately trying to have a normal family dinner, but it's impossible. You can't have it, and it ends up escalating into this crazy fight.
You know, I just realized
another
something.
great moment where they're sitting in it, and they all just really play into it. It feels very
The
real.
scene where Toni Collette tells her son she never wanted to have him. That scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's like, I just threw up words.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. No one's ever brought this up. What happened to the dog?
Yeah.
There's a dog in that movie.
Schizophrenia, bro, and there was no dog.
Maybe not.
Maybe they were dogs the whole time.
Maybe they were all dogs.
Yeah.
I think it was all dogs go to hell.
That's what it really should be called.
I would love to see that movie. All dogs go to hell. Well, because Satan needs to eat.
So this is my little peeve that I have. Generally with movies these days, they explain what happened. And it almost feels like it was an afterthought to add the voiceover very end when they crown him king.
Yeah.
At that point, we know what's happening.
Yeah.
We know that he's the new incarnation of the king of one of the eight kings of hell.
Or what these people believe in. It's like cult members. I don't know. I took something kind of weird out of it, and it might be offensive to some people, but no, I mean it's not that offensive, but I feel like it might have been a statement on like religion in general. You know, if you look at some of these old ancient texts, like the Bible, Old Testament especially, so many of these characters, Abraham, I'm thinking of you. You know,
Abraham just thumbs down to this.
He's just
video.
like he's watching. I'm liking that.
Definitely watching.
Don't bring me into this, man. Love the movie, but don't bring me into this. No, so anyway, like if you read some of the Old Testament stuff, it does seem like maybe this is a schizophrenic where people can be, you know, they can be very charismatic, and the way they see the world is very different, and that's intriguing to a lot of people. And you see like some of these things that Abraham would do, like, you know, I'm about to kill my firstborn son because God's telling me to do it. It's like a statement like these people follow these crazy people, and this is how like some of these great religions are born, and that's essentially
in the treehouse.
In a treehouse with a bunch of crazy people going like
headless people.
Yeah, and these people are like following this bloodline,
right?
Or are they schizophrenic? Is it all real? And are people just saying, "Oh, you have to be schizophrenic because this is ridiculous"?
Or it could be that. Yeah, that's what's kind of neat about it.
It does walk that line for sure.
I thought it was a little too funny in some spots. They could have taken some of the comedy out.
Yeah,
with the whole like, I'm allergic to nuts.
Yeah.
There was one part where she's eating a chocolate bar at the funeral, and Toni Collette goes like, "There's no nuts in that, right? We didn't bring the EpiPen."
Who doesn't bring the EpiPen?
If your child has that allergy, are you not going to have an EpiPen with you wherever you go?
You should always have that. You should have two, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Family deserved it.
Yeah. I've never had to deal with these kind of allergies, these death-defying allergies, and I would know this. I know this.
You should be a little bit more prepared.
Anyway,
I feel like that might have been a moment that just wasn't in the script, and Toni Collette was like, maybe I should mention the...
At least so people would go like, wait, wouldn't they have an EpiPen? At least she said they didn't have it.
Wouldn't you keep one in your car, too?
That's what I'm saying. You should have one in the car, in your purse, whatever.
Send your kid to a party without an EpiPen.
Yeah.
Really
also, why is she sending this girl to a high school party?
That was another problem I have with it. Absolutely. Like, this
All right,
kid...
you know what? Now that we're unraveling...
honestly don't like this movie.
This is pretty terrible.
It's not a good movie. No, watching the movie, like this was not something I thought about later.
Yeah.
Like watching the movie, I was like, wait, what? Why are you making your high school age son take this girl who's probably 13 tops, right, to a high school party? Like, what parent in their right mind would do that?
Also,
you know?
may I add, best high school party ever. One of the students was just making chocolate cake.
Yeah, delicious.
I've never been to a party where someone's like, you know what, I'm bored, I don't want to drink, I'm just going to make some chocolate cake, is that cool?
Well, actually, we were just at a party where someone was making pie.
It's not chocolate cake,
chocolate
Sam.
Pie. It was chocolate pie.
What party was this?
Wasn't it chocolate pie? I don't know. I didn't have any.
It was raspberry.
Ah, well, okay.
So everybody, Hereditary, the best and the worst horror movie.
No, on the whole, I thought it was fantastic.
No, I loved it. And I think it reminded me a lot of The Witch. I don't know if you saw The Witch.
I did see The Witch. Maybe we should talk about that in the next episode of Boxtober.
Okay.
We'll see you guys in a week or a couple days or whatever.
Or however long it takes me to edit this.
I'll be in the same clothes.
Yeah.
Well, we got the BOXLEITNER brothers, Lee and Sam. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. Your bro on the know with the fro. And I'll see you later.
Thanks for watching. The BOXLEITNER brothers will be here all month for some more
Boxtober.
Groovy.